Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I have no motivation to get good grades in school because I don't want this dunya, even though I know that is necessary. What intention should I make and how can I do this for Allah's sake?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Everyone in the community, in the ummah, they have different jobs and different works that they have to do. The most important thing is whatever work or whatever job that we have to do, that it must be for the sake of Allah. It doesn't mean that there's only one way to do the work of Allah. Every Sahabi that came, every saint that came to, they have different ways of living, different ways of serving Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There are certain things, especially if we are growing up, certain things that we have to experience, certain things that we have to learn, certain things that will teach us to make us to become better Muslims, to make us to become better people. Responsibility and the ability to carry responsibility, it is very important in our way. It is not so much how much worship that you can do, but how much responsibility you can carry. And that responsibility means how much you can help yourself and help others. First, you have to help yourself, because the man who is not able to help himself definitely cannot help other people. What is the reason for you helping yourself? It is not to please your parents, it is not to please your society, your friends. It is to please Allah. You have a shaykh, hold on to that. Maybe that one's job, it is to go to school and to work. Maybe the other one's job, it is to start working. Maybe the other one's job, it is to work in the barn. Maybe that other job, that other person, his job is to become a doctor. Maybe that one's job is just to sit and to serve in the dergah. There are different things meant for different people. If you are a patient, you are not going to choose the medicine for yourself. The medicine has to be given by the doctor. You're not the first and the only person to be sick of studying at school. Even if it is not for the sake of Allah, I swear there are billions of people who are sick of studying in school. But it is what you have to go through. You are not free. You are living with your parents. They have rights. You are at school. You must be the best in the school. This is our way. This is Shaykh Effendi's way. Whatever that you're doing, you have to be the best. You have to be the best and do it for the sake of Allah. That's all. You understand? So now what are you going to do? You don't like to study so much. Now, because we are saying you have to study, you have to be good for the sake of Allah. If you say, I still don't like to study, then now it is your ego that is talking. So you have to step on it. You have to say, I have to study because I have to do good. That way, my Shaykh, my Allah, my Prophet will be happy. Do that. Everyone had to go through it. I had to go through it. It's like a rite of passage. You make it, you do it, and it's not that difficult. You finish it, you will become free that time. When you finish it and you become successful in that, maybe with that freedom, with that diploma, with that skill, with that work, you are more free now to be more in the way of Allah, to serve more in this way. But right now, if you say, I just want to give up from everything, because in reality, I'm just sick of studying, and I just want to escape and to do something else, that is not so good. Because we have to do the things that our ego hates. That's the time we're going to make progress, inshallah rahman. So, you want to sit down, you want to study, you cannot. Say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, recite one Fatiha, and ask Allah, saying that, Ya Rabbi, I'm a very weak one, send me some help, because I don't like to do this. Make it easy for me to learn, to accept the knowledge that is here, it is for your sake, as Madad from your Shaykh, and do it. You know what they say? Bite the chops and do it. Bite the bullet and do it. Do it. That time you're growing up. Because part of growing up is you have to do a lot of things that you don't want to do. You have to do a lot of things that when you were growing up, you were shielded from doing because the adults around you are doing that for you. So, sooner that you actually pick up the responsibilities when you are young, adult responsibilities, so much easier it is going to be. Because the majority of a man's life, it is not childhood. The majority of a man's life, it is not adolescence. Majority of a man's life, it is not even in the 20s or 30s. In Islam, maturity of a man is 40 years old. That is when you finally will be able to do something because the pull of your ego, the pull of your blood and everything, it is not so strong. Then you're a bit more free. Before that, youth, some saying it is a disease. And the love and the desires of everything when you are young, it is nothing but a distraction to you. You are not free. But when you hit the age of, say, 40 years old, then you are more free. What do? You're not going to wait till age of 40 to grow up. You're going to build towards it. You're 14 years old. Look forward to that age. This is what Islam is teaching us. Don't look forward to the age when you can do wrong things. This is what the West is teaching us. When you're 20 years old, don't say this is the peak of my life. Say this is the beginning of so much fitna that is going to happen in my life. Correct or not? 30 years old, then you start slowing down a little bit. Then 40 years old is when you wake up. Don't wake up when you're 40. If you're waking up when you're 40 years old, it is already too late. Wake up before that. Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, our Shaykh saying, if a man's good deeds is not more than his bad deeds by the time he reaches 40 years old, prepare for the hellfire. So, look towards that time, inshallah Rahman. Prophethood was not given until age of 40 was reached for the majority of the prophets. So we want to have that and to have those qualities even before reaching to the age of 40 years old, inshallah. That time you will make progress, and that time you will know your Lord better. Wa min Allahu tawfiq al-Fatiha. Amin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.